Hey everybody, I know it's late. It's still Wednesday, so I'm still reaching my goal of doing these every Wednesday. I wanted to say hello to everybody. We're going to do 11 Life with Dr. Creative, and I'm going to go straight into it. As I always say, it's not going to be more than 3 to 5 minutes, right? All right, so here we go. All right, so the first thing I want to do is talk about love. And for love this week, I wanted to chat about um, knowing the person that you're with, right? So this really applies to those who have been in relationships for longer than a year or some change. I always think it's good to step back a few steps and just see how well that person knows you. So whether it's you going to the bathroom at a restaurant and seeing what drink he or she orders you, or if the person's out getting food for you and um, they say, "What do you want to eat?" You just say, "Give me whatever." The reason why you do that is not necessarily to test, but it is just to be like, you should know me. It was a good feeling that I used to have knowing that when I got home, if there was some food being bought out outside of my household, that I knew that I can trust the individual with what it is I was going to get, right? Or if my significant other was out of town, and maybe I didn't ask for anything for this trip, but that I like arm jewelry, or these kind of things. It was really nice to know that the person was paying attention. But these are things that you gain as you are deep into a relationship. So this is not necessarily the ones I was talking about when I last Love and Life I talked about when we're talking about like giving gifts. It's not about the gifts; it's about seeing how the person knows you. So it can also be in situations where you're in a large crowd and it's time for you to go, and you ain't got to say nothing, but you can look at the person and be like this. You know what I'm saying? And your partner will be like, "Yeah, I think it's about that time," Or you those moments are everything, right? Just to know that somebody has your back and somebody absolutely knows who you are, it's just amazing. So I'll just say for some of you guys who've been in a relationship for about a year, take a step back and just be like, I wonder if you can order for me. If I wonder if you can read my mind when I'm ready for us to go. Those kind of things are dope. It just really makes the person feel good, right? So it's not about testing the person. It's just about saying we got more work to do, or I'm doing a great job in this foundation that we're building, right? And so then for life, I'll say we often talk about love check-ins, like when you and your partner get together and y'all sit down on the couch and you're like, let's be honest, let's talk. But it's important to do those same things with your friends. I believe that friendships are just like relationships without the sexual content, okay, or activity, should I say, right? So I believe in also doing friend check-ins. So with me, I have three best friends, and I often like to just call them. Maybe it's not all the time, like once a month, and just say, "How are you doing?" Because sometimes in friendships, you get so caught up in like, "Bitch, let me tell you what happened." Like, "Girl, he did this." You get caught up in that conversation because these are the popular, very few people that you talk to about your personal life, right? So often we get caught up in those type of conversations and we just forget about like, wait, how are you? I heard that you had a bad day at work or whatever the case is. So do a friend check-in. See how that friend's doing, see how you're doing with your friend if you're being a good friend. If there's any areas in which you can support that friend, because you also have to build that friendship as much as you build anything else, right? If you want something that's lasting. And friendship is very important in the times when you need people to release some stress from other areas. I do believe that you have friends for different reasons. And make sure you just check up on those friends and check in with them once a month and just say, hey, how are you doing? Outside of our craziness, outside of our goofiness, or sometimes people's friendship is basically business. Either it doesn't matter what type of relationship you guys have, do a friend check-in because that's important to do at least once a month. So let's just review. For love, I'm saying for you guys to do a little something and figure out this person knows you. So give that person the opportunity to order your food, to order your drink, to realize when it's time to go, to just know some of the signs that it takes to take care of you. and to be in sync with you. And then for the life, do a friend check-in. Check in on your friends, make sure they're doing okay. I think that if somebody was to check in on me a few months ago, they would have got the truth. Things are crazy. So make sure you check in on your friends because that's very, very important to do. Love you guys. I hope you enjoy. Share, talk, and I hope it encouraged you guys. And also, if there's some things you want me to talk about, let me know. Bye. Have a great night. I'm about to do homework.